Right, okay. I did test out taking one frame out of each one, and it's where it just goes and then play it, and it just goes too quick, so I had to keep out 3 frames per pause. Because if you do it 2 frames per pause, it just looks like it goes too quick and it looks slightly dizzying. So that's the thing, you don't want to make it look dizzying. Right, so let's get on with the next one. Press P again, and then put this here. Is that times 1 speed? Well, episode 14 and 13 were in times 4 speed, so I just put post commentary in those ones. It's not going to make sense with me talking 4 times as fast. Alright, put this here. Now, the thing is though that I did want to do FaceTime, but it requires some setup, because I did say this in the description of a few of my videos, but the thing with doing FaceTime is that I need to put the ring light up, and it takes a while to put that up. And sometimes the lighting doesn't look right, like I look too bright on one place of my face, and sometimes the ring light looks too darkened on one side of my face as well, because I've actually done that a couple of times before, especially during my Let's Play. So I thought, oops, and I already finished the recording. I think it happened with one of the Shinobi videos, but yeah, I actually miss playing Shinobi. But the problem with the Shinobi games is that they're actually a bit short. But it's like, well, they're from like 1993 and such, so you know, you can't really do much about it. Right, let's do this and put it like this. That looks like it's a little bit too small, like it just got smaller. I mean, you wouldn't want to have like an animal that's suddenly looking smaller than usual. Right, that looks okay now. That definitely looks better. Alright, so let's put this here. Right, let's go back one. Press I, and then we'll take that one there. I'm just trying to wonder where to put the last bit. Yeah, we'll put it there. There. Grab that, put that there, grab that, put that there. There, that looks nice. I just realised something, right? You know that each leaf is supposed to have a line there? I just realised I've not done that at all. Should I put it in? Tell you what, we'll put it on this frame and then we'll go back to the others in a little bit. So we'll make this be nice pink sort of colour. So right, I just need to get this, get the hexadecimal. I know there's a lot of different hexadecimals. It gets a little bit annoying, but you can't know every single hexadecimal off by heart. It's not possible for the human mind to do that. So put that in. Move this a little bit. Right, there we go. Now then, we'll put the line like this. Hold a minute. Press B. Put that to 0.1. Yeah, this might take a while, that's the other thing. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen, but that one wasn't going to change. Right, so grab that. Yeah, there we go. Go to frame 1, press escape. There we go, that's how you do it. Huh, there we go. Maybe I should make that stroke line a bit thicker. Oh well. Yeah, we'll make it a tiny bit thicker for this one, otherwise you're not going to see it. Especially seeing it at this sort of angle. Yeah, you can definitely see it better. Right. Yeah, I think I like it as it is. I'll have to do the same here, make it 0.5. For some reason, sometimes I have mouth clicks and sometimes I don't. So I do apologise if you hear a lot of mouth clicks here. I do use something called Declicker on Audacity. It's very helpful. But there you go. But it does take a lot of loading whenever you do it. Right, put this one here. Oh, that's so much better now. It's keeping the colour that it's supposed to be. Right, keep that one there. Right, that looks okay. Oh, we're gonna have to zoom in a bit. This one's gonna be a little bit hard. It's right here. Right, press B. Pull it up a little bit. Right, there. Right. I'm surprised that back in 2021, there was a 99-year-old royal called Prince Philip, and he passed away back in 2021, right? And it's where in 2022, UK lost the Queen Elizabeth II. So it's like, holy moly, UK lost 2 royals in the space of like less than 2 years. Oh my word, it's like, yeah, I don't think UK is in like a very good position right now. But there you go, it's like, yeah. People did tell me, well, Queen Elizabeth II wasn't going to live much longer. It's just like, 97 is still a very high life expectancy to live. But, you know, I mean, the Queen's mother actually lived up to 102. But, you know, it's just like, sorry for nearly saying 200. But there you go. Anyway, I'm actually gonna press F6 here and press it here because I've decided to add more frame pauses. So we'll delete that one. We'll put onion skin back on. Oh yeah, that's because of that one's from the 4th one, so that's why. Right, so we'll highlight this, box select that one, and we will move it like this. There we go, we can heighten it up slightly. I know, it's going to get really annoying in a minute. So, yeah, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. Right, we can drag that. There's no way to zoom in on this, that's the only thing. There we go. Now that we're on that frame pause, we can move it again. There you go. Now we can move it up a little bit more. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now then, let's take that off. Now you'll see a little bit of magic going on. There. Yeah, that actually looks better now, loads better. People told me to add as many frames as you can, because it makes it better. So if I left it more stiff, with it being a frame pause change every 3 frames, that wouldn't look as good. But there you go. Right, so where are we up to? Oh yeah, we're up to here. Now, let me turn back that one. Yeah, well... Oh yeah, that's another thing. I keep forgetting that you can actually do this. There we go, that makes it a bit better. Right, it makes it easier to click on them now. And let's move this like this. Right, we'll put it about there, that looks okay. Right, so copy, put it in here, paste it in, and rotate it around a little bit more. Heighten it up slightly, turn it off. Does that look okay? Now, because I've got it at 24 frames here, is where the first 6 frames equates to a quarter of a second. So 12 frames is basically half a second. Yeah, that actually looks really good. I was going to add a label, but I don't think that's going to be required this time around. Right, turn that back on. So, move that a little bit. Actually, maybe not that much. Actually, no, let's do move it a little bit more. Move it to the left slightly. Maybe a little bit more. Right. Well, not right, but left. Right. Yeah, I think we can copy and paste that across. That looks okay to me. There we go. Right. Yeah, people have been telling me, oh, make sure that you increase your vocabulary, because saying the word right is actually, and saying just a lot, makes me seem like I don't know that much vocabulary. So maybe I should learn a little bit more English. Despite I'm native English even. Okay, so I think that looks okay, but we'll give it a little try. So that's 9 frames. Oh no way, it looks like one up there. Yeah, that was like highlighted. Right. There we go. Right. I think we should save that. I'm not saving. Ah, that's where I pressed it. Oh well. Right, okay. So F6, F6 again. I just realized something, right? Now this gets a little bit confusing, right? You got a layer called petals, right? And then you got the symbol called blossom petal. But when you go inside of this movie clip where all the frames are stored, there's another layer here. Now you can have layer 2, layer 3, layer 4, etc. So I thought, I wonder what I should call this, because I don't want to call it the same thing as other names, because otherwise it's going to make a lot of ambiguity, if that makes sense. So let's call it frames for blossom. There we go. That's a lot better now. Let's have a look. So we got that. Yeah, these 2 layers are exactly the same. So we'll put onion skin back on. So, oops. Right. There we go. We'll shrink this side because we don't need that part. So let me go backwards a little bit. Yeah. The problem with the onion skin is that it really gets in the way a little bit. You just need to move it a little bit each time. Now we're going to leave that one as it is. It's that one that we definitely need to move. So yeah. Right, press Q for free transform. Move it a little bit. There we go. Copy that. Paste it here. Move it here. Right. There we go. That's a lot better. Take that off. Make that actually. See if that actually looks okay. It does look like it's shrinking a little bit right at the end of that, but we can always tie it up off screen and actually tidy it up a little bit and make it look a bit better. This is a little bit rough to be honest, but there you go. Anyway, F6, F6. Right. I just realized something. I haven't even drawn this part yet. So maybe we should undo that part. So what we have to do is make new frame pose there, new frame pose there, new frame pose there. So until we've got these parts done, well, until I get that part done, I have to have this part done first. So yeah, there's that. Right, let's go over here. Let's turn on onion skin, and we'll make a fresh new pose here. Oh, this one is going to look a little bit different. So we'll put this here. Oh, that looks a little bit wonky, I think. No, that actually looks okay then. Sometimes it's better to just press N and just make a straight line like that. And then press V and then curve it up afterwards. Sometimes it's better to do it that way, but the only thing is that looks a little bit wonky here. So yeah, do it like that. There we go. Yeah, that looks okay. I might tweak it a little bit better. Right. I do miss playing Mystical Ninjas, which I do have 2 Let's Players of. There's one version where it's 1 player and there's another version where there's 2 player. So yeah, I'll put some cards at the top right corner, just in case you want to check them out. I'll be honest, the 1 player version's recorded better, but the commentary is not as good as the 2 player one. But yeah, right, let's put this here. I have heard about there being a new Shinobi game that Sega released. It's on the 3DS, but when I checked out the gameplay footage, it doesn't look as good as Shinobi 3. And you're playing as Shinobi's dad, Jiro, because there's Joe Musashi and there's Jiro Musashi, and Jiro is Joe Musashi's dad. And it's where it's supposed to take place in like medieval Japan, so like Edo sort of time. And it's where, when I checked on the gameplay, it looks alright. It's not that bad, but it doesn't feel like it's got the same sort of atmosphere as Shinobi 3, if that makes sense. And it's where when I checked out the player playing it, there was no commentary in it, but he was not playing it very well. He kept dropping down holes and stuff like he's never played a video game before, and people were giving it dislikes on that one video. So I thought, oh well. Right, I think I might stretch it up a little bit. Right, put that there. Yeah, there, that looks a bit better. Right, okay, so I'll have to add some shade in here. I also miss playing Mega Man 11, and that's actually the first Let's Play I actually did on my channel. I'll be honest, I did that with a really old microphone, and it's where, I'll be honest, the sound quality is not very good in it. I sounded a little bit muscled, if that makes sense, because the microphone I'm using now is called Blue Yeti, and I use that in later Let's Plays, and my word, it's definitely better than the Nasm one that I used to use. But there you go. Curve it like this. I just realised that there's supposed to be a dip like that there. I think that looks okay as it is. It's because it's supposed to be twisted round, so it's like the opposite side. Yeah, it should be alright. Yeah, let's just get on with it. Right, let me go back to that one. Yeah, we'll make it look like this. Right, put that there. There is some advanced colouring I could put on here, but it would take a lot longer to sort out, and you have to be careful with advanced colouring because sometimes the gradient fills, the blur filters even, it might actually go over the line, so that's the problem. So So I thought, nah, let's not use blur filters. I was gonna, but I thought, no, let's not. Anyway, let's grab that colour, put that there, put that there. Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Grab that. Grab that. There we go. Nearly done. Right. Press I. Go here. There we go. Nice. That looks really nice. I think that looks good as it is. Right. Well, let's go back here. Right, we'll get rid of that one. Alright, press Q. We'll rotate it around like that. There we go. Put that there. That does look slightly wonky, but big of a jump. Yeah, I think that looks okay. Let's actually take that off and then we'll have a little test. Now you're probably thinking, oh, that looks a little bit quick, but you're going to see it far away anyway. If you see it from about this sort of angle, you can see it like this. You're going to be seeing it go down that way, which I'll showcase that a little bit later. But anyway, let's actually make the next frame pose. So, do that there. Right. We'll use the pen tool this time around. This one might look a little bit wonky for this one. Oops. Get rid of that. There we go. Right. People have told me don't make videos too long because otherwise people won't have the time to watch it all because, you know, low attention spans and all. But yeah. Right. I think for this one we can put a little chip put into it. So we can do it like this. For this one we'll put a little chip in it. Right. There. I've got a funny pastime to tell you, right? It's where you might have heard of a series called Madagascar, right? It's where I can't believe it, right? There's these catalogues called Argos, right? And in like the toys section, there's like this one corner of a page which had Madagascar toys, right? And it's where like 2 or 3 months later, the next Argos catalogue was out. And the funniest thing is that there was like 4 or 5 pages of Madagascar toys. It's like, how did they like try and take over Argos catalogue so easily in the space of a few months? It's just like, what was going on there? It's like, oh my word. I've never seen something like Madagascar get so viral in Argos. It's like, yeah. That was like one of the funniest things ever. It was like, yeah, we're gonna take over the world. Right. Sorry if you hear me coughing. Right. Yeah, that looks a little bit wonky. Yeah, we'll fix it. That still looks wonky. There, that actually looks better. I think that needs to look more heart shaped. I think that looks okay. Right. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to make a break here because this video is getting longer than 25 minutes. So on the next art tutorial, I'll finish this boss and petal off, and I'll showcase how to get it to move it around. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to actually show your support, you may tick like, share, or subscribe to my channel. You can even do all three of them if you want to. So yeah, and with that, I'll end off the video. So thanks you for watching.